Gavin again. What we're looking at here is the user view. We've already kind of touched on how we attribute devices to the primary user and how we can assign those as a static device as well for asset management. And here we could see all of the devices that user is the primary user of. It could be a few. We track out the experience of those devices, and you can see that the kind of ebbs and flows of performance-related issues and application crashes. And then, again, you've already seen this view. We'll click into it. We'll see lots of the additional data that we have around that device, including, say, all the problems and applications and assets that we have. But this is really the high-level view. What you could do is get to the raw data behind it. So NextSync is our DEX partner of choice. They are the market leader in DEX. So here, if we look into viewing NextSync, we'll see all of the core details that's happening on the device. We can see the application crashes that I have around my Bluetooth mouse. We can see what the CPU is doing across a timeline, and look at things like my GPU utilization, or how much my disk is being utilized, and how much free disk space that I have. And what we can then start to do with some of this is, where thresholds are breached, we could fire off remote actions that will automate the remediation of some of these issues, or prompt the owner to run some of those. So, for example, if I'm getting low on disk space, let's say I hit 10% available disk space, it would then prompt me to clear out my recycle bin if I've got stuff in there. And that's the kind of start of really pushing back the requirement for IT to resolve all these issues. Either do it remotely or do it proactively through self-user remediation, or completely mitigate it at all through an automatic resolution. We can see things like the Wi-Fi connectivity strength, or how good my connection is against all of the other apps that I've got running. We can also monitor the usage time, which goes into things like software license reclamation. So as you can see, some real detail on what's going on. And because we can attribute this to other devices within the estate as well, I'll be able to run some analytics on that and look at other devices that are also having these application problems.